fire. Scamps, William disappears, and now strangers on the property. The farmhands all gave up. Maybe I need to give up too. The farm's lost, and my sweet William. Sorry, hero. You're too late to save the day this time. Look around, the farm is in ashes. My daughter Ganis and I stayed only to search for my husband, but at this point, I think we have to assume he was killed in the fire. If you want to waste your time, I won't argue, but we're packing up and leaving. My daughter Ganis is over there sifting through the ashes. Would you mind telling her to come back to the house?
This doesn't make sense. There has to be something, anything, some sign of what happened to my father. Can you help me? Can you help me sift through these ashes? How can she say that? How could she leave without him? She can give up if she wants to, but I won't. Not until I know for sure. I still haven't searched everywhere. Will you help me? I don't just believe, I know. My mother is just not thinking clearly. We haven't even checked all the buildings. I've actually been putting off the northern barn. It creeps me out. I'll go talk some sense into my mother, but could you check it?
I don't want to hurt you, but now I'm going to.
Mother? Is that you? Oh, you came back. You have to help me. Some creepy guy was here, and then my mother tied me up, locked the door, and they left. Can you get me out? I think she wrapped it up in a piece of bacon and fed it to one of those scamps. That's what it sounded like, at least. Mother? Is that you? Thank the 8 you came back. Do you know what's going on? Some creepy man named Sensualist was here, and then my mother tied me up and left. No, she just said it was for my own good. Then something about a dream and my dad. I don't understand. Who was that man, and why did my mother tie me up? A cult? What cult? You don't mean... Oh no, my dad! She said something about him and a sacrifice he had to make. The man said they were going up the hill to the west. Please, you have to go after them! Yes, please, and then go find my dad. I'll meet you outside.
Still no sign of Mr. Noren? I told you, he's gone. Probably burned up in the fire. My heart goes out to the rest of the family. But I have to look out for myself. I'll have to find a new job.
I really don't like your odds. Flashy may get noticed, but style gets remembered. You know, I like to think I'm agreeable. All right, try for money.
Now, kill!
problem, Sarah?
Where's Gunny's? I have to find her.
Roll if you can!
Advance!
Fan out!
You are an unnaturally incredible hero among heroes. You saved my dad. I feel like I should be sad because of my mother, but I just can't help it. I'm so happy. Thanks to you. It's hard to look around here and feel safe. But I do. Especially since you're here. When we rebuild... You are an unnaturally... It's hard to look around here and feel safe. But I do. Especially since you're here. When we rebuild the farm, I think I'll build a statue in your honor. And put it right over there.
If you're willing, I might ask for one other favor? To think I shared a bed with that woman and she nearly killed me. I suppose she may have been under the influence of that crazy cultist, Sentulus. That reminds me, I hate to ask anything else of you, but I think there may still be some danger. Well, the scamp's running around here for one thing, but I have reason to believe there could be worse things coming if we don't act fast. That crazy Sentulus was telling Rosalie about these portals he had opened up around the farm. My thoughts exactly, and I'd like to go out and do it myself. I wouldn't want Gunny's to lose both her parents. I think it might be smarter if you go, if you're willing, that is.
You lead. getting good at this. Well, I probably shouldn't be proud of that. I think I'm getting good at this. Well, I probably shouldn't be proud of that. I don't want to hurt you, but now I'm going to. If you're going to kill bugs, at least kill fetcher flies. right. Don't cry for Mummy. Maybe I should have joined the buoyant armigers. I hope you're watching.
Were those Daedra death screams I heard? Music to my ears. And you destroyed those damnable portals too. I think now we'll be safe. It's hard to believe that someone I don't even know would go so far out of their way to help us. There's hope now, at least. Thank you. Were those Daedra death? It's hard to believe that. I guess the next thing is start making plans to rebuild. Times like these, I wish we had more children. A larger family, you know? I guess there's always the future. My neighbor? Are you saying what I think you're saying? I mean, Ingrid's nice, but she's... Well, I always did think she was rather pretty, and she is a widow. I think maybe I'll just have to pay her a visit. Thanks for the suggestion. So Mrs. Norrin was going to join those crazy cultists? I always knew that lady was a little off. I got a good feel for people, you know.
I think the constable did the right thing. There's something shady about that night.
Why are you here? I don't think gawking at that night is such a good idea.
What do you mean, not a good idea? You expect me to show pity for someone who's working with slavers?
You really believe that? She's a Knight of the Flame. There's no way she was working with the slavers.
Then why'd the constable have her locked up? You don't have an answer for that, do you?
I don't understand the constable's reasoning, but I have enough sense to realize that something's not right here. You haven't seen a young man named Lucas around town, have you? His mother is driving me crazy coming around asking about him every few minutes. I hope he wasn't taken by the slavers. That would tear her apart.
I think the constable did the right thing. There's something shady about that night. I've been watching her.
Whoever you are, you've got to help me. I know what this looks like, but I can assure you, I have committed no crime. The local constable is apparently 2 arrows shy of a quiver. The town was attacked by slavers, and he's accused me of being involved. I am a Knight of the Flame for Mara's sake, sent here to help secure the village. Just that I arrived in town right before the attack. It's absurd! Nerves are on edge at the castle, so I was sent to help protect the village. A messenger should have arrived ahead of me, but Constable Pascal says he never received the message. I'm glad you came along. The constable's down by the docks. If he won't listen to reason, try to find the messenger from Alcaire Castle. He can explain everything. If you can get me released, the Knights of the Flame will be in your debt. I can't imagine who would do such a thing. If that is the case, though, someone needs to send word to the Knights of the Flame at Alcaire Castle. The Knights of the Flame are sworn to defend Stormhaven from any who would do harm to the Bretons. But our primary duty is to protect the royal family. High King Emeric, of course, and his brother, Duke Nathaniel, at Alcaire Castle to the north. Indeed, all kinds of rumors, spies at court, an attempt on the Duchess's life, an army of Red Guards with orders to storm the castle. Sir Hughes, the head of the Knights of the Flame, sent me here to make sure the village remains secure.